This is a bag of silica gel desiccant packets, and the listing says it's 50 pieces at 5 grams. Now, one sticker says 2 grams x 10 packs, but the feel of this does feel like there should be 50 packs in there at 5 grams. So let's open it up and take a look inside. So it says pull tab to open, it says zipper. There's essentially looks like a paper outer package with a foil lining. So that rips it open. I think the zipper is like a ziplock type seal. Yeah, there's a ziplock seal in there. And inside of that, there is apparently another bag, and it is also Ziploc sealed, and there are packs in there which are difficult for me to get out of the hole because the hole on the top of this guy is kind of small. So I'm just going to unseal this inner bag and pull a couple of these packs out. I think I'll just pull them all out right here. All right, I'm still getting them out of this hole here. Okay, so there were, I believe, 50 packs in there. Here's the packs. These are orange to blue color changing. You can see inside they have a lot of clear beads, and then there's some orange beads inside. And so when those orange beads turn to green, it means it's absorbed at least half of the water that it can absorb. So let me just do a couple measurements, then put these bags back in the seal here so they don't pick up too much water. Okay, this is a 5 gram pack, and they have 50 of them in here. So I am going to put the majority of these back in the bag. I'm going to use their little seal bag in here just to get myself a double seal, and that way I'll have 2 Ziplocs protecting these guys. You could, I guess, just throw them just in here in this foil sealed bag and then reseal the zipper there with the Ziploc zipper. It feels pretty airtight there, but since they included this inner bag, I'm going to stuff everything back in. Alright, that wasn't difficult, but it feels like it took a lot longer than was really strictly necessary, just because the opening on this is kind of small. It's not at all difficult to remove 1 or 2 of these little bags from inside when you need to, but it's not as easy as I feel it could be. But with the double Ziploc bag, the mylar foil outer packet, and the Ziploc bag inner pocket, I feel like these guys could sit on a store shelf for quite a while and not absorb any water, so they should be dry when they get to you. Let's test them out and make sure they're actually absorbing water. We're kind of in an uncharacteristic dry spell right now, and so the humidity inside here is really only about 50%. I'm going to take this humidity monitor and 2 of these silicon packs and just put them in a Ziploc bag, and we will come back and check on them in a couple hours. Alright, so when I sealed them in the bag, it was 50% relative humidity. Alright, so this is under the overhang of my garage, so it's not going to get rained on directly, but when it rains out here, it's going to be going up to like 100% humidity, and I'll check this and make sure that these indicator orange beads have turned green after it absorbs some moisture from the air. Now the packaging says non-toxic, DMF-free, cobalt-free, chlorine-free, food-safe coated paper and ink. I don't have anything to measure that or test that myself, so we'll just have to trust them. What I use this for is packing in with my telescope here inside of its case, so that if there's any water trapped in the case here, those will absorb it and keep that telescope nice and dry. So another thing I do with these is throw them in with backup hard drives I'm storing. Alright, these have been in the bag for about 4 hours now, and it's got the relative humidity inside the bag down to a 20% level. Alright, 24 hours, and this thing has gotten to LL, which is as low humidity-wise as that meter can read. Okay, we've had a couple of rainstorms, and the orange dots have turned green. It's not super easy to tell because they only have a couple of color indicating dots inside of each packet, but you know, if you look for the color spots, you can see they're definitely green instead of orange.